DG Bantag, sinampahan ng kasong murder ng NBI at PNP.
The principle that we adopted here in charging the mastermind is the totality of all the facts given to us. I only guided the whole investigation. I just made sure that the Bucor and the NBI were in close contact and the police were in close contact. That is the role that we play dito. It's a leadership role that we play as secretaries of DILG and Secretary of Justice. Sinisigurado ho natin umaandar po lahat ng makinarya ng gobyerno for public interest. Persecution is not the game of the DOJ. We are here to seek justice. I don't think that somebody who is the Director General of the Bucor can be persecuted. It is one of the things that does not happen. And if you look at it, he will probably be the highest official of this land ever charged with a case of this gravity. It just has to happen. Hindi tayo namimili dito, wala tayo sinisino. But we let General Bantag answer his charges formally with the Fiscal's Office. He can defend himself so that he can be informed of all the charges against him and all the testimonies against him, so he can answer intelligibly. We will give him due process. He will have the right to counsel, as all people are entitled to the right to counsel. The principle that we adopted here in charging the mastermind is the totality of all the facts given to us by all the witnesses and all the circumstances attendant to the killing. So it's a totality test. It is not for us to point out a direct link, but the totality of all the acts points out to the participation of and responsibility of those charged.
May follow-up question then. Normally, when the police and the NBI conduct an investigation, they subpoena everyone who are involved, especially the masterminds. In this particular case, or was there a chance for them to be heard or given their side to explain, or was there a subpoena issued for these two masterminds?
No subpoena was issued. That will come because the case was filed already. That will be with the fiscal because they have the rights to counsel and they may answer there.
Pero ba't hindi sila binigyan ng pagkakataon?
Hindi naman kailangan kasi pinag-aralan niyo ng gusto, tinanong lahat ng testigo. And this is an exceptional case. All of these, none of these people would have talked if General Bantag remained as the head of the Bucor. The fear of General Bantag is just tremendous and unbelievable from the eyes of these PDLs. So that we chose maybe that we can say that we thought it best in conducting the investigation, but we let General Bantag answer his charges formally with the Fiscal's Office.
Next person at the back. Microphone, please.
Good afternoon, sir. John Consulta from GMA7. We'd just like to clarify, we already established earlier on the two principals would be General Bantag and Zulueta. Can you please tell us how are they related or how can we establish their closeness? And we also learned that in the affidavits issued by the prisoners, they said that they had direct contact with Zulueta. What will be our proof aside from the affidavits they have issued, sir?
I think it will be in all the affidavits that are there. There are affidavits for more than 10 people pointing to it.
My follow-up question, sir. Now that we have identified General Bantag and Zulueta as principals of this case, will you be leaning in issuing a whole departure order against
There will be issued, now there will be issued subpoenas at their last known addresses because we understand that the Zulueta has been in hiding already. He skipped town 4 or 5 days ago. And the General Bantag, we expect to give it to him at the Bucor and his last known address in Caloocan City.
possible whole departure order, sir? Whole departure order po. HDO?
Well, it's what you call a lookout order. If somebody wants to leave the country, it's a lookout order that we issue, And I think that's the way that the law is enforced in our country.
Next person.
Thank you.
To the left.
Cecil Morelia, sir, of the French News Agency. You portrayed Mr. Bantag's group as a criminal organization. Could you tell us what other crimes did they commit? And I'm particularly interested in whether they had any role in the killing of the PDLs who testified against former Senator De Lima.
Well, I will not go to the case of Senator De Lima here. With the criminal organization, I would say that the beer that was found, that was surrendered by the people, the drugs, the computers, the telephones, the weapons inside Bilibid, is a very, very strong indication of the presence of a criminal organization. With a centralized purchasing system, a centralized way of doing contraband selling and contraband work within a prison system. I think that itself would tell you that there is a criminal organization lurking within.
My follow-up, sir. How long has this criminal organization existed, and how many people have been killed by this group?
That's what we are accounting for now. In fact, one of the things that surprised the investigators in this case was the fact that when they went to Eastern Funeral Homes for the autopsy, the first autopsy conducted by the NBI, they were surprised to see more than 30 corpses inside the funeral home. This is now being studied by the police. And we want to know how all of these people died, the cause of death, and the circumstances surrounding their death. But the presence of the criminal organization, we cannot tell now. We will study it, and maybe we can know how long this has been going on. But definitely, there has been criminal activity going on inside the National Bilibid Prison.
Next. At the back.
Morning, everybody. My name is Nancy Carvajal with Politico.ph. And my question is whoever can would like to answer. With all due respect to the investigators, the NBI and the police, sir, yung kasing affidavits and the statements of the PDLs, some are saying that it's weaved, yung very coherent, and in fact, iisa yung tono na pinupuntahan, and also apart from the statements, although Nico had asked this earlier, what else do you have that could really link General Bantag, and Zulweta is fine because he was really named, and there were many instances that he really talked to them, but merong cut, sir, there was a layer of General Bantag, and you said of the statements, talagang siya lang ang no one can order it. So, if no one can order apart from Bantag, sino pa yung, would you say na meron pa bang sa taas o ni Bantag? Kasi marami rin namang, remember, merong 160 people na they feel slighted of Percy Lapid and broadcasts. Tapos, the second question would be, the allegations of graft and corruption of Bantag, sir. Nasama ba yan sa investigation as motive ng pagpatay?
Well, I only have one answer to what you said. No, it's the totality of all the statements. I think that we have to stick to that because it is the truth. It is the totality of everything.
Apart, sorry sir, medyo makulit na talaga ako. Yung apart from the totality, we heard that, yung statement.
Well, I'm going to repeat it again. It's the totality.
Just that.
Totality, yes.
Just
yes,
that.
Yes.
No other physical evidence na. Just
well,
statement.
there are still things that we have to ask. We're 95% closed. But there's 5% that we want to find out about
Okay.
this.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
Next.
And congratulations.
Yes, Jairo.
Hi, good morning. Jairo Boledo from Rappler. I only have one question because natanong na po yung sa higher up. General Bantag already said na hindi siya magpapakulong. Meron pa siyang non-verbatim po na word na parang magkamatayan na lang daw po ng gobyernong ito. Ano po yung mga measures na gagawin natin aside from the HTO para ma-ensure natin na magiging accountable si Director General Bantag for this crime, alleged crime? Thank you.
We will furnish him documents that he can defend himself with, so that he can be informed of all the charges against him and all the testimonies against him, so he can answer intelligibly. We will give him due process. He will have the right to counsel, as all people are entitled to the right to counsel. Besides that, all of these words are not within our grasp. Kami ho rito, law enforcement po ang iniisip namin. Hindi ho kami nag-iisip ng iba. Pinapatupad lang po namin ng batas. Wala ho kami ibang motibo rito.
Kung ano pong mangyari na sa proseso, alam naman natin, may proseso po ito. May karapatan ng isa para sagutin ang bintang sa kanya. Kung ano maging desisyon, kailangan ipapatupad po namin ito. At andyan po ang NBI at PNP para ipatupad ang magiging desisyon po dito sa kasong ito.
Next. Yes, ma'am.
Hi, sirs. Linawin na po namin yung motibo sa pagpatay kay Percy Lapid. Kung ano po yung, kumbaga, malinaw na motibo dun po sa pagbabanat po niya.
Ang unang-unang sinabi na namin sa statement, nung unang simula pa lang, nung inuutos pa lang ito, pinadala na yung video ni Percy Lapid sa mga gagawa ng krimen.
And sir, yung mga inmates po, yung sa mga dating kaso, I know natanong na kanina, pero not specific sa kaso naman ni Secretary de Lima, pero meron bang mga nabanggit, for example, na previous cases involving Bantag and Zulueta in connection with deaths dun sa iba pang mga prisoners doon?
Yan po, susuriin din namin muli. Kasi nga, marami hong tanong na lumalabas. Kasi marami hong nagsasalita ngayon na hindi nagsasalita dati. Na marami hong impormasyon na pumapasok habang tayo po naririto. Hindi po nauubos ang impormasyon na pumapasok sa amin tungkol sa nangyayari sa loob po ng kulungan, sa loob po ng bilangguan, sa loob po ng bilibid.
Next. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, good morning. I'm Donna Pasibugan from Inquirer. So, talking about due process, so the process, how does the presence of the DOJ, no less than the Secretary, how will it affect the process now, considering that it will still undergo preliminary investigation? Does this mean that this will automatically be filed in court? Charges filed in court?
This will be evaluated by the prosecutors. I do not meddle with the work of the prosecutors. But probably more important is the fact that it will go to court, if ever. The courts will be the ones to decide. The prosecutor's job is really executive in function and not judicial. Mayroon kasing iniisip natin minsan na ang PI is like a judicial process. No, it's an executive process. And that has to be done by the fiscals, not by me.
Wala itong deviation from the normal process.
Wala akong nakikita ng deviation. There's no deviation. Yan talaga yun. Pagka final dito, diretso na sa korte. I only guided the whole investigation. I just made sure that the Bucor and the NBI were in close contact and the police were in close contact. That is the role that we play dito. It's a leadership role that we play as secretaries of DILG and Secretary of Justice. Sinisigurado ko natin umaandar po lahat ng makinarya ng gobyerno for public interest.
Okay, we'll be entertaining two more representatives from the media. First, yes, sir. Yes, Mike, please.
Sir, Benjamin Puntapok sa Philippine News Agency. Sir, tatlin ko na yung tanong. First question is, would you like to reply to the insinuations made by General Bantag that
efforts were made to oust him as early as August this year. Tapos, second question ko, sir, yung seemingly contradicting autopsy reports, will they both be included in the investigation or will one be excluded?
Hindi, kasama pareho yun. Do you want me to distinguish between the two?
Yes, sir. Yung conflict lang, sir.
O sige, yung unang autopsy report was done without the knowledge of the dying declaration and without the affidavit of the persons who knew about how Villamor was killed. NBI came in blind when they did the first autopsy. The second autopsy was guided already. We gave all the information available already because this was done a week after the NBI. So when Dr. Fortune conducted her autopsy, she already knew about the dying declaration and she already knew about the affidavit of the persons who were there when the killing happened, the killing of Villamor happened. So there's no conflict between the two.
Sir, yung first question ko ulit, yung Mr. Bantag is claiming persecution. Tapos yung third question ko, sir, biglang sige, sir, yung first question na lang din.
The persecution, I don't think that's within the within our realm, no? Kasi persecution is not the game of the DOJ. We are here to seek justice. I don't think that somebody who is the Director General of the Bucor can be persecuted. It is one of the things that does not happen. And if you look at it, he will probably be the highest official of this land ever charged with a case of this gravity. It just has to happen. Hindi tayo namimili dito, wala tayo sinisino.
Last question.
Sir,
Yes, sir.
sa Disyaris Possible Gonzales, paano natin mapipigilan lumabas ng bansa yung mga respondent kung lookout bulletin lamang kung wala tayong hold departure order? At isa pa po,
May gumaandar na ho ang batas. Sa lookout bulletin pa lang umaandar na po ang batas. Huwag kayo mag-alala.
magkakaroon po ba ng panel para mapabilis ang investigasyon ng DOJ?
Depende na ho yan sa mga prosecutors if they find it necessary para ma-interpret nila lahat ng ebidensya. Maybe they can create, we can create a panel para mapabilis to, yung proseso.
Okay. Please use the mic, ma'am.
Kay General Azarin po, I'm Director de Lemos. Where is General Bantag and Superintendent Ricardo Zulueta as of now? Where are they? I mean,
As mentioned earlier, si Mr. Silveta has been into hiding few days ago pa po. For General Bantag, ma'am, wala pa naman pong arrest warrant, so I think he's still free to roam around. We just have to find out what exact location po niya.
Okay, thank you so much. We hope the yes.
Nag-exert ng effort ng NBI para malocate si Sulweta. And we were informed that he went on AWOL. Wala na siya. Pero hindi humihinto yung ating efforts to locate him. Si General Bantag naman, wala pa naman siyang warrant of arrest. Kaya minomonitor lang natin. At para malaman natin later on kung saan yung kanyang whereabouts.
Thank you very much. We hope the secretaries and resource persons have sufficiently answered your questions despite the time limit given. We would like to invite Secretary Abalos to give his closing statement.
Well, number one, I would like to thank the NBI, the DOJ, the PNP, for the resolution of this case. I'm calling out to Solveta. Solveta, sumuko ka na. Just like ito nung una, sumuko itong gunman because of the fear of his life. Hindi malayo mangyari sa iyo ito. So you think things over. So, Again, I'm pleading to Soleta to just surrender right now. Just like the gunman who surrendered, napag-isipan niya na in danger ang buhay niya. And I'm asking each and everyone who's watching right now to give any information to the whereabouts of Soleta. Napaka-importante niya po rito. Again, I would like to tell everyone na sa pamunuan po ng ating Pangulo, magkatrabaho po kami. Hindi ho biro ito, yung mga dinimanda rito, pero we have to look at the evidence objectively. Kaya ito ho, ang Department of Justice, ang DILG, ang PNP, ang NBI, from now on, parati ho kami magsasama to always resolve on cases. Magandang umaga po sa nila.
Well, I was asked to be here today to address everybody about this investigation.